Hello, everybody. Graz here from the Graz World of Sports Gaming. And we are going to do we're going to try to do the 1982 and to 1983 NCAA College Football Bowls. I've already played the regular season. This is from Action PC Football from DK Sports. However, I would like to point out that this was a free download and it's not affiliated with DK Sports or Action PC Football. So the fact that there are teams that aren't from 1982 in here, like 1981 North Carolina, 1983 Clemson, they that should it's because it's free, and apparently if they make a free season, the people that aren't affiliated with the game, then they can't use like teams that were sold in a greatest teams pack. So the actual national champions of this season, the Penn State, we have the 1981 version, which isn't even close to the same team. They went 4-7, and in real life, Penn State won the national championship by winning the Sugar Bowl. So yeah, there's that. But so what we're going to do is I've got this thing here on the side from Wikipedia to tell me where to play each game. And my friend Ryan told me I let him go through the records and pick, who played the bowls. I see that he missed somebody, though. But I guess we're just going to go forward with it. North Carolina went 9-2 and didn't make a bowl. Looks like neither did Tulsa. Maybe they just didn't, though. Who knows? Who cares? I mean, it's a free season, and the only reason I'm even doing the bowls is because he put work into it. Otherwise, I would just be gone, because the free seasons, I mean, I don't care what the people on the message board say. I think it's a bad look for the game if they're making free seasons and then they're putting them on their site to download. Yeah, use at your own risk. Yeah, your own risk. If it's on your site ready to download, then that means it's ready to play. And I don't consider this the 1982 college football season if it has other years in it. Just to, but you're not going to get anywhere with the message board. So I'm just going to play this. I've got one other season to do like this, and then I'm never going to do the home brews again. I'm only going to play what I can buy from the season because I know that it's got the quality of it. The only problem with this game is that there's a glitch that sometimes it shows Seattle all the time. But anyway, we're going to play we go unscheduled, and this is the Independence Bowl from December 11th. In real life, Wisconsin beat Kansas State 14-10. Here we will have Illinois and Kansas playing each other. Computer. And they will play at the Independence Stadium in Shreveport, Louisiana. What is that? State Fair or Fairgrounds? Let's look for Fairgrounds. Or State Fair. State Farm, maybe? State Fair. It's in Shreveport, Louisiana. Louisiana Tech Bulldogs play there. I wonder if it's also the Louisiana Fairground. Well, let's just use the Louisiana Fairground and go with it, because I don't want to be taken all day just on the first stadium. All right. All right, well, let's play the Independence Bowl. Illinois destroys Kansas 35-0. Okay. Let's see. Eason, 279 yards, 3 touchdowns. Perfect quarterback rating. Okay. Martin with 139 yards receiving. Kansas just basically did nothing. All right. So that is our first bowl game, the Independence Bowl. Okay. Now we're going to move to December 17th in the Holiday Bowl. And this is going to be Wisconsin. In real life, Ohio State beat BYU 47-17 here. Excuse me. Here we have Wisconsin playing New Mexico. 2 9-2 teams. And this will be at Jack Murphy Stadium in San Diego. And here we go. New Mexico beats Wisconsin 34-7. All right. 2 blowouts so far. It says Weber State, but it is Wisconsin. So there's our glitch. Boy, Osborne with 2 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown. Okay. All right. Now we will play the Tangerine Bowl. In real life, Auburn beat Boston College 33-26. And surprisingly, that's who we have playing. Auburn and Boston College playing each other in the game that they played in real life. So this will be fun. Orlando Stadium. All right. So, like I said, Auburn won this game in real life 33-26. This is the Tangerine Bowl, which would later become the Citrus Bowl, I believe. Boston College wins 10-3. Big difference in that game. 33-26 for Auburn in real life, 10-3 for Boston College in the replay. Doug Flutie, 3 interceptions. They still won, though. Strahan with a rushing touchdown. Okay. And how long was the field goal that won the game? Snow with a 42-yarder to win the game. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. 10-3. The touchdown won the game. But all right. So that is the Tangerine Bowl. I need my pen to keep track here. Okay. This video might be a little bit long. Now we're still on December 18th. We're going to the California Bowl, which in real life, Fresno State defeated Bowling Green 29-28. Now, Fresno State's going to be in this game. But instead of Bowling Green, they are going to be playing Toledo. Fresno State was undefeated in the regular season, by the way. And this is at Bulldog Stadium in Fresno, California. So Fresno actually got to play at home here. All right, let's go. Let's see. Fresno State, again, wins the California Bowl. Beats Toledo 27-3 in a crushing. So that was fun. Don't know many of these players, by the way. Tedford, Redwood, okay, Jim Kelson. All right. So that's two bowls in a row where a team didn't score a touchdown. Because Toledo and Auburn tied for 2 field goals. Okay, now we're going to the Sun Bowl on December 18th as well. In real life, North Carolina beat Texas 26-10. North Carolina looks like the team that didn't quite get a bowl, even though they were 9-2. Maybe Ryan can chime in on the comments and explain. So in the Sun Bowl for us, we have Maryland wherever they are. They must be up here. 81 Maryland, 7-4. And Arkansas, which is the 81 Arkansas team, not 82. So, see, here we go. And this was played at the Sun Bowl in El Paso. So there we go. Okay. Maryland beats Arkansas 12-7. Again, these are not the 82 teams. This is the problem. You have to go with second-rate teams from another season. I consider it second-rate because it's not the season. Is that a bunch of field goals? Wow. Maryland wins a bowl game without scoring a touchdown. Atkinson is the player of that game. Moving on to Christmas, December 25th, we have the Aloha Bowl. In real life, Washington beat Maryland 26-20. And here, whoops, that's not what we need. Sorry, everybody. Messed that up. Unscheduled. But here we have Arizona, who were 9-2, and Clemson, who were 8-3, but it's the 83 team, not 82. But at least I don't see Clemson on there. Maybe did they make it? No. Anyway, we're at the Aloha Bowl on Christmas, December 25th. Okay. And like I said, we have Arizona at 83 Clemson. We're playing 83 Clemson, and they're at the Aloha Stadium. Okay. So here we go. Arizona beats the outsider 83 Clemson 24-17. That works for me. Let's see here. And if you don't like my opinion on the home brews, that they should, if you're going to make it and you're going to put it on the site for people to download and use, then if there's not a huge disclaimer on there's not going to be the right teams in it, then don't waste the space on my computer with your download. And if you don't like it, go watch somebody else's video, because that's how I feel. Okay, Weber State, which was there you go. It's Arizona. Tunnicliffe has got to be the player of the game here. 3 passing touchdowns, no interceptions. Whew. Okay. So, now we're moving to December 29th in the Liberty Bowl. In real life, Alabama beat Illinois 21-15. Here we have Tennessee, who were 7-4, taking on Iowa, who were 2-9. Iowa? Ryan? Can we get an explanation on that? Why is a 2-9 team in a bowl game? Doesn't matter, I guess. I'm playing it the way he made it, so don't come to me. This is at the Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium, which right here. Okay, this should be all Tennessee, honestly. Yeah, 24-3 on Iowa. Maybe that was supposed to be North Carolina. Who knows? There's the Weber State glitch, but it's clearly Tennessee. 24-3. Looks like wow, 3 different rushing touchdowns. Okay. Moving on to December 30th in the Gator Bowl. In real life, Florida State beat West Virginia 31-12. That's not who we have. We have Louisville, 8-3, versus Southern Miss. 8-3. Okay. And this is the Gator Bowl, and they will play this at Gator Bowl Stadium, which doesn't have a... Okay, what else is it called? Jacksonville Municipal, now known as Everbank. Everbank. No, Jacksonville Municipal, maybe? Hmm. Well, I don't quite know where to make these guys play. No, Gator Bowl. I guess I'll just have them be where it said they were then. MV or MM Roberts, whatever that is. All right. So Louisville and Southern Miss. Southern Miss wins 27-10. I guess everything's going to glitch to Weber State. That's lovely. Desjardins with 110 yards rushing and a touchdown. Collier, 198 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. Both to Lips with 135 yards receiving. So, okay. So Southern Miss wins the Gator Bowl. Now we're moving to December 31st with the Hall of Fame Classic, which Air Force beat Vanderbilt 36-28. So in our game, we have Utah, 8-3, versus Vanderbilt. So Vandy makes the bowl again. They're 8-2-1. All right, and they are playing at Legion Field in Birmingham, Alabama. Hopefully we have that. We do, Legion Field. The other ones are they're in here, but they're probably named, I don't know. And that's okay. All right, so Utah and Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt wins 20-13. Excuse me. So Vandy is the Hall of Fame Classic Bowl winner. Good for them. Glitching to Weber State. Typical. Taylor, 311 yards passing. Wow, they don't know how to rush at all, though, do they? How did they win? Must be defense. Matthews, 10 catches, 103 yards. It says the safety and kick returner is the MVP for Vanderbilt. So first we're going to look at Monroe with 151 yards rushing. Johnson, 110 yards rushing. But the quarterback, his rating was 0. 6 of 20 for 42 yards and 2 interceptions. Ugh. All right, well, that was the Hall of Fame Classic Bowl. Now we're going to the Astro Blue Bonnet Bowl, which in real life at the Astrodome, Arkansas beat Florida 28-24. So, whoops, no, wrong thing again. We don't have those teams today. We're going to use 83 Texas, who are 7-4, and Mississippi State, who were 7-4, and they will play at the Astrodome. Mississippi State has the line by 3. Astro Blue Bonnet Bowl. Mississippi State wins 16-0. They shut out the Interloper Texas from 83. I love it. 16-0. Okay, glitching to the Weber State. Wow. I like that font, and this font. They could stay like that. Man, who's the player of the game here? Lord. I guess it'd be the kicker. Okay, so that was the Blue Bonnet Bowl. Now we're moving to the Peach Bowl, December 31st. In real life, Iowa beat Tennessee 28-22. Okay, here we get Michigan, who are 9-2, versus Georgetown. Oh, No, it's Georgia. Sorry, it's Georgia, not Georgetown. My bad. Georgia, who were 7-4, and they will play at Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. Available stadium. All right. So it's not called that. Is it Fulton County? Yes. All right. Georgia by 3 is the line. And that Georgia wins by 3, 13-10, beating Michigan in the Peach Bowl. All right. S. Smith for Weber State / Michigan. 140 yards, 4 interceptions. Oof. Michigan had almost no offense. This game was all this Walker guy over here for Georgia. Is this Herschel Walker? I'm not sure. 159 yards rushing and a touchdown. Let's look at some of the defensive numbers of this game, because that's who's showing it here. Crow with 11 tackles and a sack. 4 interceptions, all by different guys. 14 tackles and a deflection and 2 forced fumbles for Boren. All right. So, moving on. Now we're on to championship day, January 1st, 1983. We're going to start with the Fiesta Bowl, that in real life was Arizona State and Oklahoma. And that's who he's got. Arizona State and Oklahoma. So they will play each other. In real life, Arizona State beat Oklahoma 32-21. Okay, so we have Arizona State, who are 9-2, and Oklahoma, who were 7-4. And they are going to play at the Sun Devil Stadium in Tempe, Arizona. The line is even for the Fiesta Bowl. Arizona State beats Oklahoma 13-0. So Oklahoma gets shut out. 16 yards passing, 115 yards rushing. I mean, it was just all, and honestly, there's not much offense on this side either. It's all defense. A fumble recovery and 2 field goals for Arizona State. All right. That's fun. Okay, now we're moving into the Cotton Bowl from Dallas, Texas, and it was SMU versus Pittsburgh, 7-3 in real life. And here we have SMU versus West Virginia. Excuse me, but it's 81 SMU. They were 10-1. And West Virginia, 8-3. And they play at the Cotton Bowl. Cotton Bowl. Line is even. Go West Virginia. Nope. The 81 SMU team beats Virginia 27-16. Let's look at that score. Weber State. Let's see. McElhaney. 152 yards passing and a touchdown. But Dickerson is the MVP of this game. Get out of here. I got a cat being an idiot right now. I don't really need it. 140 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. He threw me all off. He knocked my Kindle on the floor. So it's got to be Dickerson, right? With 2 touchdowns. This has got to be Eric Dickerson, I think. I'd have to think. So that was the Cotton Bowl. Now we'll go to the Rose Bowl. City of Roses, Pasadena, California. In real life, UCLA beat Michigan 24-14. However, it didn't work out that way for Michigan. So UCLA at 10-1 will play Big Ten champion Ohio State at 10-1. Oh, it says their full names here. I should have looked at that. Matter of fact, who just won that last game there? SMU from 81. Eric Dickerson. Okay, that helps. I wasn't even looking at that. So any names that I know here on these teams? Is it Mike Tomczak a coach or something? Am I thinking of somebody else? Huh. Looking here. Okay, that's the only name that I think I recognize. So UCLA and Ohio State. This is the Rose Bowl, so we're playing at the Rose Bowl, obviously. Ohio State by 5 is the line. And Ohio State wins the Rose Bowl. So I guess at least it's a Big Ten, right? Mike Tomczak. It sounds like he was a coach for somebody. He didn't really do much. It's all Spencer. 183 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. Lord. Okay. We're moving into our final 2. We have the Orange Bowl. And we have the same 2 teams that played it in real life. Nebraska and LSU. And in real life, Nebraska won 21-20. So that's who we have. But it's 81 Nebraska, which sucks. And then 82 LSU. Nebraska was 9-3. LSU was 9-2. Let's look real quick. Roger Craig. That name sounds super familiar. He made the NFL, didn't he? And then over here. I don't recognize any of those names. This guy's name is cool, though. Liffert Holby. That's great. Okay, so this is the Orange Bowl. They will play at the Orange Bowl. LSU by 5 is the line. But 81 Nebraska beats LSU 17-3. Great. Let's see. Wow. Just no offense over here. I mean, they had a passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown. Bates, 11 carries, 5 yards, and a touchdown. That's just awesome. So how'd they score? Pass, the run, and a field goal. Okay. All right. Moving on to the Sugar Bowl, which in real life was Penn State beating Georgia 27-23 for the national championship. So I'm going to consider my Sugar Bowl the national championship. So it is Florida State at 9-2, and they will be playing Alabama 9-1-1. Let's look real quick here. Ricky Williams, that's not the same Ricky Williams from the... No, he'd be too old. I'm not recognizing these names, so that's okay. I don't need to. And they will play at the Louisiana Superdome. I almost said Silverdome. What am I, Hulk Hogan? Superdome. And the line is Alabama by 1. This is the national championship. Oh, Alabama annihilates Florida State 35-7 to be the national champion. Wow. Okay. Well, it's not the quarterback, although he did rush for the most with 98 yards, but Moore rushed for 82 with a touchdown. Caruth rushed for 53 with 2 touchdowns, and then Turner with 31 for a touchdown. I mean, was it defense at all? Lowe with an interception return. I would say it's Caruth, though, with 2 touchdown rushes for with 2 touchdowns. So that's the bowls for 1982 NCAA. I can't wait to do this for a season that I buy, so that there's none of that outside stuff. Also, Ryan, when you watch this, why did North Carolina not make it to a bowl? I'm very curious. But Iowa was in one. I know that they were in real life, but wasn't it Iowa, the Liberty Bowl that they lost to Tennessee? Yeah, 24-3. I mean, I'm just curious why Iowa was in a bowl, but North Carolina wasn't, who won their division. Let me know on that. But anyway, no big deal. That was fun. Would have been more fun if it would have been all the 1982 teams. Coming up next time, I don't know. It'll be something though. Also, DK Sports is having a fantastic deal. Let me show you here. If you buy anything, I don't know when it ends, but if you buy anything, it says purchase price, no minimum anywhere, then you get the Father's Day free pack, which includes 1951 baseball, 1987 baseball, 1958 pro football, 1994 pro football, 2018 college football, so there's a bowl season I can do, 1976-77 NHL, and then 1974-1975 NBA. And if you have the golf game, I don't. 1984 golf. All that for free if you make one purchase. So you just got to add it to the cart. There's no code to remember or anything. You just add it, and you could buy something for like $5. Like they've got this specials and freebies things here. That's where I found the free pack. I mean, seriously, here. What a deal, right? You could if you've already got the baseball game, you spend $36 on the 1990s decade, which gives you all the 1990s, and then you get this free pack. I mean, you can't beat it. You just can't beat it. So, anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. I will be back probably tomorrow with something else. This has been Graz, and this is the Graz World of Sports Gaming.